Hello, welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am working on my hop called Rainbow Crush. If you are new here, this is one of the monthly hops that I host over on my Facebook community group. A bunch of us get together and we do a color each month. For the month of July, I chose red in case you couldn't figure that out with all of the red goodness sitting on my desktop. I also want to point out that down in that description box below, there is a list of Instagram participants. So please check out these Instagram channels. Those listed below do not have YouTube channels as well or are not recording for whatever reason this month. Also, there is a description, or in the description box, there is a playlist for the YouTube ladies, and I hope that you will click on that playlist, grab something nice to drink, and sit back and enjoy all of the inspiration coming your way using the color red this month. The link to my Facebook community group is down there, and if you would like to join that group so that you can participate in any of the 3 hops that I host through my Facebook community group, you are welcome to do so. Just make sure that you answer those membership questions and agree to those group rules, and I will get you added as soon as possible. So let's talk about what I'm using. First off, I have the stencil, and it is currently dirty because I used it for a previous layout. This stencil is from Sandy Roversky's scrappingreflections.com. She has a bunch of wonderful 12x12 stencils, as well as a stencil of the month club that you can join. I will link her up down there below as well, and her YouTube channel. She is Steak Goddess here on YouTube, and she's an amazing creator and a friend that I got to meet in 2024 on our scrapbooking cruise together. She's fun to hang out with. So that's the first thing. I've got my Lumberjack Plaid Distress ink in sitting here. These are really old Studio Calico chipboard letters. Been trying to find ways to use them. I am now out of T's, G's, E's, and several other letters at this point, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, but I did pull out some to make a word down here. I have this beautiful mixed media background from Vicki Boutin's Let's Wander collection. I have the mixed media paper pad, and this is one of those in there. I have some chipboard stickers as well as the foam stickers from Say Cheese Magic. I got those at my local scrapbooking store here in Colorado Springs. If you head into Simple Pleasures in Colorado Springs at any time, just tell Miss Kathy that Tara said hello and that I sent you that direction. I did have a piece of patterned paper I thought pulled out, so maybe it's stuck under something. It's the stripe here. I have like a scrap of stripe that I'm going to use, and then I have these. This is Tim Holtz film strips. They came in a little film strip canister, and I decided I might try to use that on here. So I am going to pause. We're going to get started, and I will be right back. All right, let's get this started. I do want to point out that I am also doing the Get in Shape hop. I will have that playlist listed down there below as well. I did find my striped piece underneath my background paper. I cut, I think that is 1.5 inch strip, and I'm going to use that as an anchor point for my photos and title. So you might be wondering what I'm doing. I mentioned that I used this stencil earlier. In fact, I used it for Monday's All About the Mouse hop, and I used Blueprint Sketch ink on it, and I was afraid I would end up with purple stenciling if I didn't wipe it off with that baby wipe. So I thought I could use it dirty, but nope, I was twitching, so no, we just cleaned it off. So I am not trying to stencil where I know things like my photos and embellishments are going to go. I'm kind of stenciling around the outside. It's subtle because it's red on red, but I liked how that looked. I took this white and piece of pattern paper. It has black dots on it. Now for Rainbow Crush, it does not have to be a monochromatic layout. I have asked for only 75% of your layout to be the color of the month, and I think I do a pretty good job with that, although I do bring in 2 shades of blue and all of the colors in that stripe as well, but most of everything is red, even my subtitle. Now, I don't think I mentioned, this is a companion page also is a companion page for Monday's layout. And I'll have Monday's link listed down below in case you want to watch that if you haven't already. And they don't look identical, they just are similar in nature but share the same type of photos. They're both photos from the fireworks show over the castle at Magic Kingdom. Again, this trip was taken in 2011, and I have not finished my Disney album because I get overwhelmed and then I get bored with the photos. So I have to do this in steps. But because this hop was coming up, I thought this would be a great time to do a 2-page layout, although I'm doing them on separate days. So if you will note, I am using the magnets for my Glass Board Studio magnetic mat that I got for my birthday in June. I love these magnets. They do help me keep things down on the page and help things stay where I want them as I'm building a page. I don't typically like to glue things down on camera. On Monday's video, I did a lot of that. I left a lot of my process in. Most of the time I edit that out because I know that your time is valuable to you and I don't want you to have to sit and watch a 30 to 40 minute video. So it's great to have these magnets to help hold things down, and then when I shut the camera off to do all the gluing, everything is where I left it, and that makes things really easy. This layout went together relatively fast. You saw me layer up all of the pieces. I've pulled in a label from my label binder to journal on. I've got my title. I've got the film strips on the top and the bottom, and I'm pretty happy with this. All right, I got this layout completely done. Off camera, I glued everything down. I used some foam adhesive here, here, and here. I added this foam arrow from the sticker, the chipboard, or not chipboard, the foam sticker sheet that says wow. I glued the title down. It's still a little wet, journaled. Pretty happy with the way that this turned out. I did forget to mention that this layout is also for the monthly Get in Shape hop that is hosted by Miranda Weber. Sorry, Miranda. And I want to make sure that I mention that I got that on here. I also want to add a little bit more ink above my photos. I didn't in the beginning because I was not sure if I would need more or if I was going to cover it up, and so I'm going to add a little bit more ink up here. Again, just using the lumberjack pad or plaid. This, of course, is a beautiful red, and it just makes me happy to get this mixed media background done there. I think I like that a lot better. Let's maybe try here too. Sometimes when you are scrapbooking, you find other things that you would like to add, and this is just one of those situations. So there we go. I think that's good. So I want to thank you for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate those of you who take the time to like, comment, and or subscribe. I do also want to mention that this is a companion page to Monday's layout, so I'll link that video down below. It was for all about the mouse, and it is just a single photo of the fireworks and a cut file that I used plus the stencil, but the background is blue rather than red, so it is a companion page for that one, and it just gets another set of layouts done for my Disney album. Thank you again for being here. Make sure that you check out that description box for the playlist for both my hop and the Get in Shape hop, and you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bye.